So, hello guys, and welcome back to the show for yourselves tonight. This is your team of the season, end of the season show. We have the famous, the one and only Ado on tonight. One of the owners. He's missed us. He said he's going to come back just to say hello to everyone, dust off the cobwebs. And we've also got Ben, who's currently in the bath. As he was telling us, he was on a long, stressful weekend. Which I think's rubbish. He's just eating his cauliflower and cheese in the bath anyway. Ben, don't drop it, mate, because I don't think you'd want to eat it as it's been in the bath with you. Gilly, hello, mate. How are you doing? So, boys, how are we doing?
Yeah, well, good, mate. Just munching my cauliflower cheese.
You're so disgusting, mate. That is possibly the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. But there we go. It is what it is. So yeah, Ado, what are we saying, mate? Any shock surprises so far from the season just gone?
Yeah, Mob Squad winning the treble.
Mate, it was something that has never been done before, and at least we can say next season, then it's going to be out there for someone else to win now, isn't it? Like the treble. We're still doing. Are we still doing the Super Cup again?
Yeah. Definitely, 100%.
It was so enjoyable, especially that live streaming on the league. Was it the Championship and Premiership Cup? Whoever won that played the winner of League One Cup. So it's going to be nice to see. We've got an Adam Ho in the chat up the mob. So yeah,
Your Mob Squad are folding.
well, yeah. I was going to let you say that because I know you said you wanted to speak about that, but there we go. What we'll do then, as we are here, we will go into the league table so everyone can see how it finished. As I say, pretty much everyone knows what happened. So fantastic on there on the graphics. You've got 3 trophies there for Mob Squad. Ben's Foxes couldn't do the treble. They bottled it like I don't really know what pun I can say there. But yeah, they finished first.
So they bottled it like Chelsea today, couldn't we?
Hey, you can shut up or I'll mute you up. So just quickly, Ben, what happened this season? Like everyone tipped you to be like one of the favourites again to win the treble. I said you'd win the treble.
Just had a bad week, mate. Like with obviously the first 2-3 weeks, whatever the season was.
Right. Sorry. You had a bad first week, then the second and third week.
No, we started the first 2 weeks. Maybe started off really well. Like, I think was sat top of the league most of it for the first 2 weeks, and then I think on the Monday we lost like 2 games to Legatum and I think it was Arsenal, and then we like drew to Toxic on the Tuesday, and we basically picked up like 4 points in a week, which ultimately killed us because when you've got teams like Mob and Fuego in the league who are 2 brilliant sides, and they're picking up the points, like the gap was just too much to make up. I mean, we ended up beating Mob in the second fixture, but yeah, it wasn't enough to claw it back.
I was going to say it's such tight margins in this league, especially as I say, playing for Goalgasm this season. There was some stressful moments. There were some good moments. 3 of them, anyway. Doyler said, "How did Rangers get on, Gilly?" But no, yeah. I mean, there's a few surprises there. Again, as we said, Mob Squad didn't have them as favourites to win the league, but well done to them, winning the league, the cup, and the Super Cup. But as we said, they're not going to be around next season, so they cannot they cannot defend it. So they've done that. They're off. El Fuego, what are we saying, boys? We surprised that they were up there, or?
Oh, I actually thought they'd win the league.
Fuego have always been a class side. They're always going to be there or thereabouts. So that's no surprises for me at all.
That's the thing. I mean, obviously knowing the Premiership table, so you know what I mean, for the last few seasons, they've always been there or thereabouts. So it's no surprising to see that. We've got a comment from him, Adam Hole, saying Impact will win it all now. So that may be an indication where certain people have gone. Who's on top of the league. I don't know if that's Doyle messaging Gilly about Rangers and Celtic. I'm not too sure. But anyway, any surprises? I mean, down the bottom there, it's obviously there was a team that folded. What team folded again, Ado?
One that's surprising for me was Glenn's. I think they're an absolutely brilliant squad. They're playing a lot of leagues. They've got some brilliant players. I mean, I reckon they'll finish top 3 next season.
Yeah, they're a team. They either win or lose. They don't draw. You can see it there on the table.
No
they
draws
either go
whatsoever.
for it or they don't. You know, they're a good team like that. You know.
Not a bad team.
Shock for me was Marseille being that high up. I know they're all total football, but that's a good achievement for taking a team after I think it was 2 or 3 weeks.
Oh, sorry, I'm just laughing. Dan Gilly in the chat. Imagine not defending your title. Tut tut. But yeah, I mean, I'm not going to lie. A team I was shocked with this season, I thought they would push on for the title, was Invictus. Surprised to see him down in 8th, if I'm honest with you. I thought they were a very good side last season. Come into it late, shocked a lot of people. Just maybe wasn't their season this season. Again, Arsenal, I thought Arsenal would be a bit higher than what they normally are. They do tend to be there or thereabouts. But it's anyone's game at the end of the season, isn't it? I mean, just goes to show you just need a good few runs of form and then you can sort of take the lead.
With Invictus, I think they got found out after last season. Teams knew how to play against them, and that was the difference this season. You know, they were surprised last season when they came in. It was like different style of football they played. It was attractive football. So we'll see what happens. I'm not sure whether they're staying or going. Yeah. So.
Well, there we go. It's one of them things. Is there any news on the league structure for next year, Ado, or are you going to announce that in due time?
So the league will be restarting let me get a definitive date here, but there will be more than 3 leagues this year.
Ooh. What, midweek one, sorry, was that?
Yeah.
Beautiful, that's what we like to see.
There'll be 4 leagues. So midweek starts Monday the 14th of March.
14th of March. There you go, guys. Get your training in now. There's going to be some tournaments going on and stuff like that. So, yeah, definitely get involved with those. Obviously, try and start scouting some players, boys. As we don't like any teams folding. It's been a bit of a nightmare this season with certain teams.
And one of our lads is he's at starting up his own thing. He's actually partnering with us. It's called Global Tournaments. The Discord will be put into our Discord and our Facebook, so you can all join through there. That's where all our pre-season tournaments are going to be ran from Monday. We have Monday 8 o'clock, Monday 9:30, and so on, all the way through the week, all the way Monday to Sunday. And that'll be Jamie Doyle and Owen Dornan running them. So make sure to get onto them because they'll be the best run tournaments out there.
Definitely, mate. I've seen some of the stuff going on there. I do have a promo that I'll play during the end of the season thing for the video that we did there. But no, yeah, I mean, there's some interesting stuff coming out of there. I won't say too much about it. So yeah.
So hopefully we can get Owen on and he can speak about exactly what's going on in that. You know.
Don't be silly. Owen won't come on. On.
I'll do my best.
I mean, it's there's some interesting things. There's going to be a thing called You Bet, which is going to be a crazy idea. I've not heard it before. So basically, it's a 1v1 tournament, or not even a tournament. You can bet against one. So if I was to say to Ben, I'm better than you at FIFA, I bet you a Z amount. I think that it's a minimum of £5, a maximum of £20. You'll have a VAR ref that assigns both of you two to a chat. You'll then go into a game, either Ultimate Team or Season, like a friendly, and then both of you send a live stream. They can watch it, and whoever wins gets the whole pot. So I've not seen anyone do something like that. What was that, Ben? Sorry. But
I bet you blindfolded.
Mate, shut your mouth. I'll beat you with a bloody electric toaster in the bath, mate. But anyway, so yeah, there's some interesting things coming through the tournament. So yeah, we'll say keep posted, and as I say, everything will be put into the discords. Anyway, let's get on to team of the season, as I know this is why everyone is here. We will get on to the Premiership team of the season if you give me a second. So here is your team of the season for the Premiership. We have Jason in goal. Ben, why are you not in there? Then we have, is it Ben? You might as well announce it. Most of them are your bloody players, mate.
Josh Toyer in right centre back, Jamie Makepeace in centre back, Lucas from Glens in left centre back, Andy Munro in CDM with Conor Harris, I think, Corey Harris. Right mid is John Clifton. Cam is Mark Thomas. Left mid Adam Kearnshaw. The bottle job for this next season because he won't defend his titles. Mr. Kucic, very good player. He got team of the season, and Jacob Halcrow.
Well done, boys, for your team of the season. You're missing someone out there. Someone that played in the Premiership. I don't think I've got team of the season or team of the week this season. But there we go. Anyway, well done, boys.
Didn't do too great, did they? So you wouldn't be.
Well, there we go. Anyway, let's get straight off that subject straight away.
Let me just say that all individual awards will be awarded during the week.
There we go. So,
Cam, are you really surprised?
Anyway, how did I get? We don't know how you got it, Adam. We're as shocked as you are, mate. Not going to lie to you.
No.
What was that? What did you say, Ben?
Stat boosting.
Stat boosting. There we go. Baller, mate. Yeah. Well, there you go. If you say you're a baller, mate, that's fair enough. Yeah. So yeah, that brings up the Premiership to an end. So yeah, well done, everyone, for participating this season.
Let me just apologise now that the graphics aren't going to be the greatest today, boys. They were done last minute by myself, and I am no graphics designer, so I'm just going to say that now before we get on to the ones that I've done.
Adam, the Golden Boot. I don't know if you didn't hear, mate. Ado said all individual awards will be posted in the week. Just because we want to try and get them done by the graphics team that didn't get the things just as ready. Bring back Dean Evans. Okay. Anyway, here is the championship table, how it finished. And so, what was that, mate?
Don't worry, we do have the Ballon d'Or done, and that will be announced right at the very end.
We do have the Ballon d'Or, so don't you worry about that, guys. Right, so the winners of the championship. No surprise there, then, really. It was.
Look at that goal difference.
Fucking mad. 95 goals they scored. 10 goals against them. Winning 21 games and only drawing 1. 64 points. Fair play to you there, boys, at Impact. Second.
If I'm not wrong, that's the first time that's been done that a team has gone through the whole season unbeaten.
Yeah, I think they lost one of the games last season, didn't they?
They lost the very last one. Do you remember they put their keeper up front or something like that? It was something mad. But that's a great feat to get, because some of the teams that were in there, like Nottingham Forest, Ajax, even BZB. I know BZB are very far down, but they're a good team. Even SSA, FA, they were Millwall this season.
Yeah, Millwall. Yeah. But yeah, so we'll go for it. Nottingham Forest finished second. Leon third, which is quite funny because that's how the season finished as well.
That's who got promoted.
Leon won the playoffs. No, we don't. LA Galaxy must have done it then. But yeah, anyway, Liverpool in fourth to be replaced in fifth. Ajax sixth. Harchester United, which used to be Real Madrid.
You know what's worse about the fifth place team, Baffin's Rovers, right? I think they would have got second and maybe even challenged Impact towards the end, because most of their losses are defaults. They left because they got told they couldn't use a real kit. Like, talk about throwing your toys out of the pram, like, you know.
Well, I mean, there was a similar issue in the cup when.
Yeah. We won't talk about that.
Okay, that's fine. Anyway, I'll shut up then on that note. So yeah, Harchester SSAFA. That was the old Millwall team. BZB Raptors, Team Jack, Sheffield Wednesday, and Gillingham Esports. No surprises there then really. Who won the league? I think everyone had Impact down to win it. Pretty straightforward, wasn't it? Really. Didn't realise they were going to get that many goals. Bit upset they didn't hit the 100 mark. If I'm honest, seeing that now, boys.
I know, yeah, 5 more goals. It's just. But if you add in all the goals from the cup, I think they probably hit 120, 130. Like.
Yeah, crazy thing to do. And only conceded 10. Still, 10 goals is crazy. Thinking they played 22 games in the league and only conceded 10. That's again another massive achievement. So fair play to Zane at the and the Impact boys. Love to see Zane trying to get on the old commentary with us the other week. And again was asking if there was going to be any other commentary doing as well, which was nice to see. But I'm sure he'll be around next season if he's interested in doing commentary. It was quite funny when we had him on. Any surprises down the bottom, or any of you guys shocked in any of the results or finishing places?
Jack. They surprised me because they only came out of Prem last season. I thought they'd be up there and fighting to get back up there, but they didn't.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's hard to adjust to dropping down from a league. Some people might want to leave and try pastures new. You know what I mean? But it's just one of them things. I mean, fair play, they're still around. You know what I mean? It's easy to quit, as we've seen quite a few times this season. But no, yeah, fair play, Impact. Lovely little. Do you know what I do like to see? I like these little graphics that they get are on the players and teams things. It's nice to see the little trophies. I know it's not a real trophy that you can keep, but it's a nice thing to have on your little app, isn't it?
Yeah, well, like this shows up on every player who was playing for Impact at the time that the trophy was issued as well. So if you're a really good player and you're winning trophies all over the place, you're going to have plenty of, and when you're getting offered contracts on the app, people will see that you're a really good player.
And this is another reason why you need to do your stats, boys. So anyway.
Just out of people's accounts.
You know who I feel bad for in this league? Ajax. They always make it to the playoff final and they fuck up.
Gee. Leroy, you hearing this? I know you're listening as well, Leroy. Because you did message me saying you wanted me to give you a shout out as you didn't make any team of the weeks. You can't have them talking to you like that, mate. But no,
it's just pure facts. They make it every year. They make it into the playoffs, and then it's like they all get rubberneck in the final and just lose it.
It's because they didn't have the old rock there like Dan Gilly.
Oh, imagine having him in your team, man.
Well, mate, there you go. He pops up as soon as we talk about Ajax. Big Leroy. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you, Ado. Dan Gilly wanted to come on the show and said that he folded your team.
He thinks that. He thinks that. I folded the team because it was a difficult group of players, and they just, I'm not even going to go into too much information on it. But
and now you're at Arsenal.
And now I'm at Arsenal, huh?
Who would have thought it? Anyway, Dan Gilly be your team as well, you know. Right, so we'll get into team of the season for the championship. Again, guys, all individual golden boot and golden glove will be done in the week, and it will be sent into the relevant groups. But here,
let's just say we know who's going to dominate the team of the week or team of the season.
Well, it depends if they do their stats, mate. But here you go. This is your team of the season. You have. Do you want to do it, Ado?
So we have Kyle Crombie in goal for Impact. It's a whole back line for Impact. Reece, Sain Henson, and I think it's Bailey Clark. Bradley Blaine in CDM with Nelsie from Liverpool. big up Nelsie. Left mid Mark 2412, John O'Jeffs and Dion Taylor, an actual full attacking midfield line for Nottingham Forest. Then Joe Powell up front with Owen Callaghan. Two teams dominated it, and then just a surprise one from Liverpool, you know.
Yeah, I mean it's not surprising really to see who's in there. You know what I mean? Two of the top teams, best defensive record. I'd like to see how have you got to hand, Ado? How many goals the strikers got?
I think Owen scored 30 odd goals. Most scored in an FLC season ever.
Well, fair play to him.
I think it was in the high 30s.
Well, there we go. Fair play to you boys there at Impact. It'll be interesting to see him in the Premiership next season. Again, I know people are tipping them to win it, but we'll do our predictions for the next season, obviously, when the teams get announced and the leagues and stuff like that. And we'll see who the real pushers and contenders are for the title. And we'll see.
I think they have to be taken seriously in any league they go into, don't they, Impact?
Well, definitely. It goes without saying, really. As much as people like it or dislike it, they're a decent team, and they're not pushovers. They know how to, you know what I mean. Zane knows how to command a team.
I was shocked to see them get beat by Mob Squad. I had my money on Impact to win that cup and then the Super Cup.
Yeah, well, I mean, it could have gone anyway. I mean, you could have had one of three teams winning the treble. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it just goes to show that on the day, Mob Squad were better and they beat them and they deserved it. I mean, it was a good game. Zane put his hands up and was just like, I don't know what happened. But sometimes these things happen, don't they, boys, as we all know. Right, so that is the Championship done. Let's get on to League One. So this is the way the Premiership, League One finished, sorry. So you have, my mic's really bad. Is it? Let me have a quick look.
I'll call this one out then, right?
Go on then,
so we have AVM Esports in first, God Squad in second, FOL who have since folded, Young Boys, Nexus, Wick Academy, T-Grays all the way down in seventh, huh? Bottle job, Dan. Crystal Palace, Gamblers, Esports Milan, Sporting Lisbon, Eugen, Red Stripe, and FLC Everton. This was a mental league this year because of the amount of teams that folded. And it was just silly. But I will say, I tipped AVM to win this, and I tipped FOL to do well. AVM, they're really, really good team. They're nearly, I think they'll probably win the champ next season. They're very, very good.
Well,
they even gave Mob Squad the game in the Super Cup final, didn't they?
There's a lot of people leaving AVM next season. I've seen on like the sort of the Discords and the Facebook groups. They're looking for a new side and that. So I don't know if they're, gonna recruit or whatever. But I know a lot of people leaving.
Yeah, I still think the manager there, he's a good lad, and he seems to know how to manage a team. So that's always a plus.
Who won the playoffs in League One?
It was Wick Academy, mate. Wick Academy won the playoffs. So the teams going up were AVM, God Squad, and Wick Academy. Just saying it as well, boys. I did call God Squad to go up. just saying it. I saw him in. I think I trialled for him for one of the other leagues that we don't talk about. And yeah, they were a very good squad. I did tip them. I always thought AVM would win it, but I thought obviously FOL and God Squad would be up there. Nexus done well, Young Boys did well, Wick Academy, you know what I mean, Tigres, as Ado's already said it, Dan Gilly's a bottle job. I tell you a team who I'm surprised to see down near the bottom is Sporting Lisbon. They were a very good side. We played.
See, they wouldn't have, but Gracie got banned, didn't he? He got involved in all this. There was a bit of an incident during the middle of the season, and he got involved, and he said a few things that he shouldn't have said, and got himself banned.
Silly do it. There's no point in getting yourself in them situations. But it is what it is. So yeah, I mean, it's
I've
one
just
of them.
realised there's a result missing off the league as well. AVM and FOL didn't put in the result.
Yeah, I think I saw that the other week. I know the other day. I couldn't see anything on there, but yeah, it's still, you know what I mean. Again, and you see here,
I think AVM won.
AVM have only conceded 9 goals as well, so that's a decent achievement. We were saying about Impact, sorry, only conceded 10. They've conceded 1 less as well, so it's fair play to them as well. But no,
They played more games. They played 26 games.
yeah, and
So I think it's a really good achievement as well.
definitely. I mean, I know obviously in the lower league there was more teams. I mean, I think was it Everton dipped out halfway through the season. Same with Red Stripe, Yugan as well. You know what I mean? 3 teams in that folded. So there was, you know, what I mean, defaults going left, right, and centre, which may have been a bit different if the other teams were there. It could have pulled, you know what I mean, been a bit closer. But it is what it is. Yeah. But as I say, this is where it comes into the fact that some people just quit for stupid reasons. I mean, some people get banned for their valid reasons. It just depends, you know what I mean. But it is what it is. Right, let's get team of the season for League One. It should be on your screen in a second. I'm going to get Ado to read out because I love his voice.
But there's one name I'm not going to read out in this, right?
You've got to call him King as well.
Oh, not a hope. So we've got E. Richardson in goal for Tigres. We've got Craig McMaster, I think it's Craig, for left centre back for Nexus. Then we've got 2 centre backs for Tigres, Ganguli and D. Kelly. We've got CDMs, I think that's Reese Moon and GS Bosch A. Left mid, we've got Jace Farrell, he's a very good player, manager. Pity to see him leave. Corey for God Squad and Cam, Mark Bain in right mid for Wick, Declan for God Squad up front with ex-Mr. Hall.
I heard James Farrell was going to very good side next season.
Who?
I don't know. I reckon, I know he's going to a good Premiership side.
Yeah, he's a very good player.
He's come to a minute pocket.
But yeah, there we go. It's not as dominated by AVM, and the reason for that is because none of them do their stats. And this is the thing. I mean, how can you get team of the season or team of the week? I get some people don't care, which, you know what I mean. It's not really. Who doesn't want to be classed as someone who's in team of the season, team of the week? It's a nice little achievement to have. And that's possibly the main reason why the main centre back is in the team of the season. He has asked that he didn't hear you say his name, Ado, so he's not very happy about that. So there you go, Dan Gilly.
Mr. Daniel Gilly.
There you go, mate. You made team of the season. Well done. Ado loved writing your name in there, mate. But again, as I say, it just goes to show, you know what I mean. There's a mixture of players in the team of the season. A team from 7th have got 3. Team 2nd have got 3. You know, Wick Academy come up on the playoffs. Have got 1. Nexus have got 2. FOL have got 1. AVM have got 1. So it's pretty spread out. But as you say, it's only really done because no one's really done their stats.
Nexus are a good team. Kixie has a good team there. Like they surprised me by how low they were down. Like.
Yeah, I mean, I always knew he had a good. He played for me when I was co-manager of Elusive. He was telling me he was getting his team back together. He asked me to go trial, and I didn't really go and trial. But no, they're a good side. As I say, I don't know how the structuring is going to be done, but it's one of them things that they could be maybe pushing up. We'll see what the league standings are saying at the end of that, really. Right, so let's get into late night. It shouldn't do. It still said, like, on my thing, it says it's all right. I don't know what's going on. I do apologise. But here is your late night league. It finished with Marseille top of the league, Legatum second, La Familia third, Villarreal fourth, Foxes fifth, PGS sixth, seventh down and out, eighth Man City, United We Stand Esports in ninth, and Middlesbrough 10th. Any surprises there, boys?
Yeah, Foxes.
What do you mean, Foxes? Oh, how low they were?
Foxes being that low. Just Ben normally has a title challenging team, like, you know what I mean? And
we started off really poor.
This excuse again.
No, mate. There's no excuses. At the end of the day, the best team won. The availability we just couldn't get a solid team. It was changing every game night, and that was really affecting us. And towards the end of the season was when we played really well. I think we went like a week and a half without dropping any points. But again, by that point, was just too far behind to make anything happen. And a bit of a laugh the last sort of.
I will say, Villarreal did win the late night cup, didn't they?
Yeah, Villarreal won the late night cup.
Yeah.
I think they beat Marseille in the final. Because we absolutely bottled that as well. We were 2-0 up and lost 3.
Right. So what we'll do is we'll get into team of the week for the late night one.
Team
of the season. Ada, I'll let you run through this, mate.
So we've got Big Ben, who's in the bath in goal. We've got David from La Familia in left centre back. Jamie, I think that's Makepeace, and Zayn from Foxes. Matthew from Marseille. Damien Carey from Villarreal. John from La Familia in right mid. Hamza in Cam. Sizzlet from Marseille in left mid. Then Duncan from Invictus and Esports Lingard, who's Man City up front.
Go on, sorry, what was that, mate?
That's 2 out of 2 then. Team of the seasons for, I think it's John Clifton and Zane at the moment.
Yeah, 2 of them have both been in both of their team of the season so far, yeah.
Which is a pretty good ratio, 2 out of 2. Some good players there. Again, it's pretty split with team of the season there. You know what
again,
I mean?
Looking after late night, again, there's a lot of players who wasn't doing stats, which is a shame because, I can reel off a couple of names which, I think they make team of the season to do their stats. Looking at sort of the game.
Call them out.
Sorry?
Call them out.
I think Batu, absolute brilliant player. Probably one of the best CDMs I've seen this game. He just doesn't do his stats. Obviously he played for me last season. There's some games he got 13, 14 possession ones in a single game. I think there's one game off the top of my head. He got clean sheet, 14 possession ones, 9 interceptions, and 9 tackles. That's absolutely ridiculous.
Fucking hell, some good stats.
Yeah, and then obviously.
And then he goes and doesn't put his stats in. Jesus.
So do Marseille do their stats? That's the question.
A few, I can't. I know a few of them did, but a few of them didn't. I know Josh Fire. He was at Marseille last season. Didn't do his stats in late night. Same as I can't think who he had up front. Their strikers didn't. So some very good players in there who didn't do the stats.
Marseille seem to be a team that they're playing in nearly all the leagues now, so they're very good. Like they're not a team that just push over really easily. Like
Sis has always built a good team. To be fair to him.
Well, there we go. Right, what we'll do then is we'll jump into the weekend one. As we've got the weekend, we'll get the league done, we'll get the team of the season done, then we can announce your Ballon d'Or, and then Ado can have a few last words before we finish. So Ben actually wins the league this time.
Hey.
Foxes win the league. How come there's 2 trophies? Did Glenn's win the cup?
There's 2 trophies because last season there was a mix-up with our admin, and there was no trophy given for it last season. So that's the reason that one was given this season.
Okay, right. So we have Foxes winning it. Glenn's second. Synergy, which used to be Total Football, am I correct?
Yeah.
Aston Villa, God Squad, Elite Tigers, FC Montreal, Lyon, Arsenal, Charlton, BZB Raptors, and West Coast. Finishing there with 2 points, 2 draws. Lovely to see that.
I think West Coast took over a team, didn't they?
I'm not too sure, mate. Probably United we stand, wasn't it?
I think they did, but I think West Coast unfolded themselves after like 3 games.
It's a bit of a tough one, especially when you come into a league late and you get bad as well. It's not always the greatest.
And this is one of our highly contested leagues. Like this is like the Prem. Do you know what I mean? When you go into weekend, it's not. A lot of people think weekend's a lot easier. It's not. It's very difficult.
No.
Would you say, Ben?
Yeah, mate, there's some brilliant sides. I think Glenn's solid. You've got Synergy in there. You've got Calcio training into Villa. That was a good side. That CF Montreal, when the first couple of weeks are absolutely brilliant, and then they really dipped in form, so it's a shame to see them fold. Yeah, and you just had some real good sides in there. I mean, like, I think
Glenn's look like a different team from when they're in the Prem in midweek, don't they? Like even just looking at their stats there, they don't mind having a draw in midweek in weekend, like, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's different players, but so in midweek, Glenn's gave us a really good game, whereas I think it's in weekend, we sort of turned them over quite easily, to be honest with you. I mean, I say our team in weekend is a lot different to midweek as well. Probably possibly one of our strongest teams in Australia in the weekend. And obviously that showed that, yeah, some very good sides and there's some very good players. But I think that there's a lot of teams not continuing for next season as well.
Ben, get out of the fucking bath. You're going to be wrinkly as fuck, mate. You're such a dick. Anyway, right, we'll get on to your team of the season for your weekend, boys. I know you love to see it. So here we go.
Before I announce this, whoever's in the chat, I want you all to have a guess of who is going to be the Ballon d'Or winner.
There's 10 people in the chat, so I want at least 10 people. I'm not going to say. I'm not going to say.
I'm going to give you three players.
3, not 3 tree.
3. Sorry, I'm going to give you 3 players. So it's going to be John Clifton, Owen Callahan, or Zane Henson. They're your 3 guesses. We already know who it is, but they're your 3 guesses. Let's see what people think.
Hang on a minute. Just before we say that, we've got two players getting 3 out of 3 team of the season. That's mental.
Yeah.
And then Ben, I think Ben got 2. I think Bailey might have got 2 as well now, seeing that actually. And then that Bosch, he's got 2 because he plays for God Squad as well. But there we go. Anyway, go on and take it away.
So we've got 2 as well, but I think the only reason he didn't get 3 is because he doesn't play a late night.
Okay, fair enough. Go on then, Ado.
So we've got Big Batty Ben in goalkeeper. We've got Zane and Bailey from Foxes both in defence, with Liam from Elite Tigers. We've got Bosch for Aston Villa, Marcus for Aston Villa, so our CDM's done a good job. Lewis from God Squad, Alex from Villa, John Clifton in right mid from Glens, Luke from Synergy, I think that's Luke, Daddy Luke, and then Ben from Elite Tigers.
That's Luke Carter.
Is Luke Carter?
Yeah.
I thought it was Daddy Luke. So yeah, a big mix-up of teams there as well, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I'm not too sure about the stats on this one. I don't really do anything other than League One. That's my standard.
I know. Stats aren't really done for a weekend.
That's my standard of football ability and admin ability. But there we go. So, yeah, I mean, well done to everyone who has made team of the seasons in all of the leagues. Nice to see a mixture of players and managers. I mean, there's quite a few managers in team of the seasons as well. So well done to everyone. Thank you all for your participation this season. We will do the Ballon d'Or. We've had one guess. So thank you to the other 9 people for not saying it. Zane Henson is the one person that's been guessed in the chat. Unfortunately, I'm not going to tell you just yet. Ado, I'll announce it because I can see it come straight on the screen. But your Mr. Ballon d'Or winner is Ian Callaghan from Owen. Shut up. Why is Owen put Owen in there? Ian Callaghan from Invictus. How many
Because
goals?
your man's name is Owen. That's how you spell it, Owen.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
just put Owen then. Owen Callaghan then.
And you're also supposed to Impact, not Invictus.
Impact. Yeah, see, it's getting late, boys. It's getting late. I told you, admin of League One and probably my playing ability as well. Maybe League Two for that one.
So he won Ballon d'Or because of the sheer amount of goals. The unbeaten season. They went far in the cup, and assists. He was by far the best player in FLC this season. Like,
Wacko.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Beautiful, lovely to see that.
Next season, what we're going to do is, just for a change up, we're going to put a poll out for the community that they pick their Ballon d'Or winners.
Ooh.
You cannot pick yourself, but we will nominate 5 people.
Okay.
You know, kind of like the same as real life. Do you get me? Or we could do it like an elimination thing, but just too much admin work then. So we're going to nominate 5 people.
Yeah,
all the admins. And then the community get to vote on who, you know, and if we have some clips of how they played so we can put them up, it'd be even better, you know, so...
Well, mate, some of them struggle to do bloody stats. I doubt they're going to be able to put a fucking video on there of people playing, but yeah, there we go.
But even with that graphic, it's not the best. We made that just at the last second, so it's just something so we can announce it, you know?
Yeah, no, mate, it's all right. I'll let you off this once. Right, so I'm just going to play the quick video from the global tournament's little promo they've got. So here you go. So Ado, actually, before I do that, mate, you have a quick. Tell us, you've got some things you want to say, didn't you?
I do. I've a good few things I want to say. So I want to say, from the community, we've got a very good feedback from the last season. The Super Cup, which was just, it was me and another admin on a phone call, and we just came up with this idea. We goes, why don't we just do 2 different cups and make it a Super Cup? And it was very well received. It was one of the best things that we've done for a long time, and people really enjoyed it. I know Ben got knocked out of it very early, so he wouldn't have enjoyed it, but there was a lot of people that did enjoy it, and they enjoyed the commentary on it, so that's fair play to you, Ben, and I think it was Zane that was on that night, wasn't
he? Yeah.
And me? Fucking hell, like, what are you doing, mate?
While we're on the subject of cups, can I just throw something out there?
Yep.
Why do we not have a weekend cup?
That was down to, it was put to the weekend teams, I believe. We'll talk about that further because that's something we want to bring in. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there's talks of something. So after this season, I'm officially announcing now that there will be the Champions League for FLC.
Ooh, interesting.
So, depending on the number of teams, there may be a Europa League. We're not sure yet. It's in the building phase of it. We're talking about it behind the scenes, but that will be happening.
Is that
as soon as
more information about it? Is that including PGS teams, or is that purely just FLC?
Too much information has been said already.
Ado is now getting told off.
So we're so look, I'm going to release it that we're looking to do a Champions League format and a Europa League format with PGS. So it will be FLC versus PGS, which I fully believe FLC can win both. So it will be the top two leagues will go into the Champions League, and then the bottom two leagues will go into the Europa League, stuff like that. It's all being worked out at the minute. There's about 10 million different things going on behind the scenes. So that's one thing. The community have given us a great feedback for this season for admins. Admins actually doing their job and stuff like this, so they were very happy this season. I know there was an incident mid-season I wanted to talk about. It involved Mob Squad and Jamie Doyle. So they were contracted to FLC to run our pre-season tournaments. There was an incident, I'm not going to say what the incident was, where we decided to take all the branding of FLC off the tournament server. There was a breakdown of communication and shit got bad, right? Admins got abused, people got threatened, all this. This is why a few people ended up getting banned and warned. There was plenty warned. The news boys would know how much I dealt with that on the Friday night, 5 hours dealing with it. So that will not be acceptable at any stage. And Mob Squad were allowed to carry on through my mistake. If me being honest, he should have been banned on the Friday, but I was really angry at all the different messages I was getting and the abuse I was getting and the abuse that the admins was getting. That's what really got to me. But that was my mistake. But now they've left, so there's no real love lost. Look, me and Adam had a chat and we sorted it out. We done whatever we needed to do. So
got cocked out and slapped each other with them.
I know it was a good 45-minute chat we had, and I spoke to him and I told him how it went bad and what went bad, and he got his server back. We were accused of changing servers, settings on his server, all this type of shit. We did nothing other than take FLC branding and FLC bots out of that server. At the end of the day, FLC is our business, and we're not going to have people who don't represent that business to the highest potential. And that's that simple.
That's fair enough, mate. But no, yeah, I mean, admin-wise, been pretty interesting for me this season. First time doing it, enjoyed it. I'm
going to give a special shout out to our admins. I'm going to shout them out by name. So we had in the Prem, we had Dan Gilly and we had Jason Holt. In Champ, we had Stephen and it was just Stephen on his own because the other admin left at the start of the season. League 1 we had Dean and Leroy. Then weekend we had Liam Barber, and I'm not really sure who was helping him on the weekend.
He didn't actually do anything, so I ended up helping him on weekend quite a bit. Yeah,
I know Mark did struggle this season. Then we had late night, which was Ben. Look, we've had a great...
Funny that he got team of the season in late night as well, eh?
Yeah, well, it's a good thing he doesn't do them.
Not forgetting, obviously, Owen and Hayden, who were obviously the head admins.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. The two boys have really stepped up this season. So from next season, I'm going to be taking a little step back, and I'm going to let the two boys... There's going to be set rules in place, and they're going to run it, and then it frees me up in the background to make FLC bigger and better and get all these talks that we have ongoing over the line. As I said, we're expanding into another league next season, so we've got Prem, Champ, League 1, League 2. So that's going to be interesting, and that will really bring up the Super Cup to be a bit better. The Champions League format, that's happening. There's a PS5 league. If you want to know anything on that, PM Kenny Devlin. You will have seen it being posted around the FIFA groups. We're also starting a Sunday league. I said this last time. but I haven't actually got to action it yet. So I'll be looking for admins for that as well. So yeah, no, look, we've had a brilliant season. I want to say well done to Mob Squad. It's not easy to win one title. To win 3 is a massive achievement, and it is a pity that they're not staying to defend them. I also want to say one quick thing. So the next video you're going to see is all about Owen Dornan and I think Hayden Coates have decided to venture into something different. FLC have given them their full permission, and we're going to help them any way we can to do this, because these are 2 of our head admins, and I would encourage anyone part of FLC to go join up and see what they can do.
Just on that, I think from what I've seen a minute ago, there was over 100 people have added join this server so far, which is pretty crazy considering they only started around 6:30. I think it was they started leaking it. So yeah, it's by the sounds of it, it's going to get massive.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be massive, and you know what? It's been a pleasure to work with Owen and Hayden, and so when they came to us with the idea, I think it was me and Kenny in the call, and we didn't hesitate for 1 second. He was trying to tell us all these different things, and we were like, Owen, just do it. You know, we give you full blessing. Whatever you need, let us know. We'll support you in any way possible. And I want to make one thing more clear: admins do not get paid for the job they do, right? Dean and Ben will tell you that, but they do a damn good fucking job. So the abuse they got during the season really got to me and the other owners, and next season will not be accepted. If you're abusive or threatening or even just being a cunt to an admin, there'll be repercussions.
Does that count bullying Dan Gilly though?
No, because he's an admin himself, so when he's being a cunt, he's just being a cunt to himself. But no, 100% being really serious here, will not be accepted. You can text me and call me Anton, I'll just laugh at you. But some of the abuse one of our head admins went through last season was absolutely unbelievable. And it will not be accepted anymore. I'm just making that very clear now. Because that was just shocking. Some of the message I seen was just, it's not on. Another thing is, managers need to be careful of banned players trying to join. So there's been 1 or 2 banned players I've dealt with over the last week. One of them is a well-known name. I'm not going to announce him on the live.
Don't give him any airtime, mate.
No. I'm not going to announce them on the live, but they know who they are. Managers know who they are. If they're caught playing them, and we can prove that they knew who they were, there will be a lifetime ban for that person as well.
Ooh. But no, yeah. Well, thank you ever so much, Ado. Lovely to see you or not see you, hear you as always. It's been a pleasure this season. Thank you everyone for taking part in the league. Hopefully, I'm going to be able to play this video and it will go smoothly. If not, I do apologise. That it is on the Facebook pages. So yeah. Hopefully it's going to roll now, but I don't think it will. Because I've just tried to see on the thing, and I don't think nope, it's not working. Right, okay, I do apologise, but yeah, it'll
be pinned in the Facebook group.
Wait there. And there we go. It should be on there now, maybe? video. Thank you guys for watching. If there's any questions, as Ado said, there's pretty much any admins still able to be spoken to. If you need us for anything, just give us a shout and we'll sort it out.
The admins are going to have basically the guts of a good week off. They've worked 4 weeks straight every single day, so we're encouraging them to have a week off. We'll have the leagues reset by next Sunday, everything ready to go. We actually have the leagues ready to go. We just need to see who's leaving and who's going, and then it'll be pre-season for one more week. So pre-season starts Monday. You need to start getting players signed and players in your Discords and messengers and chats, and let's see who come in at next season.
I was going to say them tournament spaces are filling up pretty quick in the global tournaments for the FLC pre-season as well. So make sure you get in there, boys. Right. I'm going to sign off, boys. Have a lovely evening, and yes, I don't get to listen to you for a week or so, Ado. So brilliant. Ben, hopefully you're out the bath and your penis hasn't gone inside yourself anyway. But yeah, have a good night, guys.
And just want to say one thing, Dean. Just hit me up about this little £5 tournament thingy.
Oh, you want to play me, yeah?
See if you can put your money away.
All right, cool. We'll give it a go. All right, but
the winner.
Fair enough. But mate, it's a good little thing. You need to get involved in it, boys. Right, I'm going to jump off.
We live stream.
Yeah, I would live stream, mate. I don't care. I'll do what I want. But yeah, right. Have a good one, guys. Thank you.